You're listening to Ras Temari Radio, Offense Necessary, where we discuss everything but politics. Let's go around the room and introduce ourselves, I guess.
Well, hello again. This is my second time.
Second episode, yeah.
Second episode. We're back. I think last time we did it on Monday, but this time we're Wednesdaying it. So I'm Nahom.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. There we go.
Hi. For people who don't know me, my name is Bailey. I think this is my third episode. So nice seeing you guys again.
Okay. And the de facto, I did that. The de facto host of this episode, I'm Surafel. And let's
the usurper of...
Yeah, I mean... For those that might take that seriously, I did not usurp, but
Zodis did.
Let's
again, we're still not. We haven't even started the show, and we're already doing dark joke.
It's going off the rails.
Yes.
It's going off the rails already. But
be sure to expect that.
I'll try to building my plausible deniability for the future.
I'll try to rein this in. What's something you guys learned this week?
Something new. Rihanna's pregnant.
Yeah.
That's not new, man. I mean,
we learned that Rihanna's pregnant.
We're very backward, apparently.
Like the news just
knowledge,
broke. What?
yeah.
Like less than a week ago, right?
More than a week ago.
more than
a week ago.
Yeah,
How do you know this?
Huh?
Well, week and a half.
I know how uninformed I am.
Page 6.
Yeah.
So the news is Rihanna is a week pregnant.
6 or 7.
No.
6 months pregnant, but she kept it a secret.
We kept track of Rihanna's
belly. I don't know how that happened, but
yeah, it is. I feel like I thought it was a twin, but I think it's not. It's big, yeah.
Right? Yeah. I mean, like, how many months is it, and so on. There's a lot of questions we were not asking, but here's the funnier part. She's trending.
Of course,
How's that
Rihanna.
funny?
What do you expect?
She's trending.
Any famous person that's pregnant is trending.
Not this big.
Maybe the Fenty.
Or is it because we have
influence.
TikTok now? Is that what's going on?
Sure, that too.
Yeah.
Plus,
also, it was largely believed that she was sterile. So.
I like how that's the very dark path we're taking this. Yes.
Again.
This was shocking. This was breaking news.
Rihanna
not sterile. Sterile?
Sterile, man.
One
Was
sterilization.
that news?
Right?
Was that actual news though?
No,
No.
it's not. No,
Okay,
it's
you're just okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually took you seriously for a second.
You
But
give me time of day.
are we talking about how is this relevant news?
For Nahom, it is.
Yeah, it's so confusing. I'm serious because, I mean, it's been a week and a half, and we're still talking about this.
No, regardless, like tabloids and this type of tabloid news has been around for a while.
Yeah, but it's usually clouded, isn't it? Like Michael Jackson died, and we talked about it for like a week.
George Clooney's marriage. I mean, the guy was single, for like 50 plus years. Okay. But that was a huge deal for a while as well.
J-Lo and Ben Affleck.
Yeah, but
what?
You don't have...
They're back together?
You don't know?
You don't know?
Decades later,
you did not know this. They've recreated
even
pictures.
Even they hadn't like NFL
like recreated.
Yeah, like a
halftime show lineup. Yeah.
That's a bad idea.
No, it's a good idea.
Did you see the halftime show?
Oh,
it's amazing.
That was good.
How are
Come
you
on,
that was
that right? No.
What? Okay, why do you think the halftime show?
I think it's her ego, like you know that Pee Wee guy. She
Ben Affleck and J-Lo were on the halftime show.
No.
Yes, they were watching from sidelines.
No, they
Mary J. Blige killed it, by the way.
Okay, that doesn't matter.
She was amazing. Mary J. Blige was amazing.
Yeah, Mary J. Blige was really.
I just imagine the confused redneck.
Wait a minute. How old are you? I remembered. I
Oh,
remember the problem now.
There were a lot of people that were commenting that.
How old are you again?
What?
How old are you?
Why is this relevant?
Yes, 26.
I mean, come on. Like, you don't know any of these songs? Like,
I know all of them. Oh,
I'm 25 and I know what the hell you're
I
talking
listen to
about.
songs from the 20s.
No,
That's
not
not
a general aspect of it.
That's not the point. No,
nostalgia, man.
No, NFL is, football is really a white thing.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Hey, man, just look at the crowd. It's not even an argument.
It is, but they're like black population too who love NFL.
No, I don't mean the expensive seats. Like the...
It's
LA.
Dude, it's LA. It's LA. The predominant culture there is...
White?
No. Black. They are the trendsetters. They've been the trendsetters for decades.
The support for NFL is the highest ground is the white people. The blacks like basketball. Whites also like
football.
basketball.
It would be
And
No,
fantastic
and football
if
too,
you
but
didn't refer to them
mostly
as
mostly
the
it's a white
blacks.
because it's a southern sport. You know, it's a primarily
Actually, what about baseball?
southern
Is she
sport.
baseball? Is
Yeah, baseball too. Very southern. A black guy came in very recently, a few decades ago.
What?
It was a black guy a few decades. Yeah,
I'm not gonna have this argument with you.
it's an argument. It's history.
Man,
When was the first black guy? There's a movie about
Jackie
it.
Robinson.
Yeah,
He was in the 20s. Yeah, you can still consider it decades.
Yeah,
Yeah.
decades.
Yeah.
Considering the history of the sport, come on.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, it started white.
Considering the
and
history
the
of the sport.
the following.
How old is baseball?
I don't know how old is it. For 1800s.
Really?
I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
know. I
Yeah.
digress. I don't know.
1800s.
I
yeah.
mean, we can still
Look it up.
consider that decades. You can classify any.
No, it's a century.
Few centuries?
If it passes
No.
100, if it passes
A
100,
goal,
it's a
we
century.
can still.
Are we actually talking about?
1,000 years
Yeah.
is some decades.
Anyways, let's reel this
Like,
back into
yes,
talking
thank
about
you.
the trends
Anyway,
that
the
were
reason why
being
people
created.
were
Yeah.
commenting that is completely understandable. Like,
So,
Yeah, but
Nahom,
again, this comes
No.
back to the whole point. Meaning, I'm still fascinated about like trends in general because every time. So you talked about George Clooney again,
Yeah.
like the halftime show and so on.
Mm.
Ben, celebrities in general.
Yeah.
But there's not. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but there hasn't been anything that big where you see people here in Ethiopia, actual famous and semi-famous people, going on social media and thanking them for a living and stuff. You know.
Who? What do you mean? What?
Like there's so many. So if you've seen social media right now, our producers are agreeing with us right now.
Oh my
Yes,
gosh.
we have emotion.
Yeah.
Yes. So I've actually seen different posts, not one or two, like a lot, like happy, like oh my gosh, she's finally pregnant. I hope I am as her. And
Oh
it's,
wow! Oh,
yeah.
you sound like,
So-
What the
sound like
fuck?
a nobleman.
Like a
1400s.
St. Maria shit. I don't know.
Oh,
And that's what's confusing me because this thing is so big right now that people here are now. I don't know if it's inspired. I don't know what the right word is, but they're feeling something, and it's part of the trend. I mean,
It's fans, man.
again, like I said,
Die Hard fans? Maybe.
there's continuous trends that happen, but this leak of trends is what's confusing me because that's why I raised TikTok because.
Right.
Right, because TikTok generation right now is like, it's instant. It's a bit more instant. So if you were looking at movies, like when we were growing up, if you see a movie that was like 4 years old, my guy, what? It's the newest thing you've
Yeah.
ever gotten.
Right.
At the same
is this
time.
the future?
Yes, we were so ahead. Yes, it's only 4 years old. Yeah. Remember video games? How old were they when you got them? Right? NBA 97, and we were playing it in 2007. Like, and it was still cool.
And we
And
didn't
then-
most people didn't have Atari, man. That I know.
Remember even the Mortal
And
Kombat
Nintendo.
games?
The first console was Nintendo.
There you go.
Everyone had it.
MK4 is what we
Right.
know, right? Yeah, and they have like loads of them. But
Yeah.
take that to like a bit more modern than
Finish him was my
Finish
first thing I said. The first words. Fatality, I
Yeah,
said.
Fatality.
taken to the
Right.
21st century, of course,
Yeah.
information travels a lot.
It does,
faster.
it does. So information started flowing, but in terms of social media itself, when
Yeah.
we're talking about Facebook, Instagram, and like,
TikTok recently, yeah.
I don't want to put TikTok in yet. So
Okay.
when we talk about Facebook,
Terrible,
for
terrible
example,
thing.
Very
We'll
distracting.
get there,
I'm not a
okay.
big fan of
My
TikTok,
God.
by the
Okay,
way.
wait.
But again, I will come back to that because
Yeah.
Fine.
because of Facebook, we were a bit more connected, right? Because social media started coming in, internet wasn't as big a thing anymore, and then we started following. You remember those skinny jeans? I wouldn't call them skinny jeans. I would call them tights with big shirts. Justin Bieber was doing it. Remember one of those, like when people started wearing
When he
all
had
white.
that like hair do namen.
Yeah, with the bowl hat.
Yeah, right.
Haircut.
And an older reference for the two of us, I guess, but
Yeah.
I get you.
So you remember like those tight, skinny jeans that dudes were wearing, all matched
my
white
God.
with that big shirt. It wasn't even a jersey; it's just a big shirt.
Horrific. Jesus.
Yeah. That became a trend within the year, if you remember, because we started seeing what Lil Wayne and them doing it, cheetah print tights.
Even LMFAO namen.
There you go. Yeah, that
Yeah.
is specific era and that type of wear.
Right.
So
Remember?
Now I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
So those outfits started leaking here. But it wasn't instant, was it?
course.
It was a bit more latent. It was like
5 years?
No, it was actually a year. Within the year.
No, it takes a bit for fashion to adapt because there's imports, there's affordability.
Politics.
What happened was it took over at the beginning of the year, but it took China a year to make a cheap copy.
Because it didn't. That's the thing.
A year later.
Because right now, this is still happening.
With my zinc face shoes.
Yeah. My zinc face shoes.
It's relevant. Okay.
Yeah. So in the same way, China was still making them. I mean, whenever any big trend is happening, it's being reproduced for much cheaper always.
Reproduced instantly,
but yeah, the traveling and people weren't aware and weren't trying to replicate it as much. Now, come to the TikTok age. This is why I'm always fascinated with TikTok. It's because that is the one platform where everything's like literally instant.
Yeah.
If you see, if you see a trend that is trending internationally, within the hour, rest assured there's enough videos of someone doing it here.
Of course.
It is that instant.
Right.
And I don't think we've ever gotten to that stage of, like
evolution.
Globalization. I remember globalization in civics class, 5th grade, so bear with me. But in general, nothing was as connected as it was. And as much as, obviously, people here, on this table, hate TikTok.
I mean, I see its I see its value.
In terms of business,
value,
I do.
Yeah, but
Why? Why do you see it as why? Like, give
marketing strategy-wise, it's nice.
Yeah, the amount of people you can reach.
Right.
The amount of relevance you can get in one day. It's make or break. So it's make or break it, but
then return on investment.
Go big or go home.
The irony. Yeah. So whenever you raise TikTok to someone, what's the first thing they tell you? It's, I'm not a child. I do not have TikTok. This is for children and children having fun. But
what?
Exactly. It never was to begin with. It's the same content.
Yeah,
you're just more exposed to it.
No. It's not the same content. I don't know if we talked about this last time, but again, 4 people's TikTok accounts, and there would be algorithm. Zero overlap, right? All 5 of us here. If we had TikTok accounts, all 5 of us would be getting different content all day. We could be scrolling all day and be getting different content because that algorithm is just insane. And that's the thing. You can deep dive. It's almost like Reddit, but with video and online.
You know who loves TikTok? Pedophiles.
Another random fact here. Okay.
It's heaven on earth.
That's the irony, though. It's not children anymore.
Will be God.
They look young.
It's not just children. Again,
they do look young.
Most of the girls, I promise you.
It depends on whose feed you're watching, right? So if like my younger brothers,
I've heard
my
this
younger
from
brother's
people,
feed, you can go through it all day, and it would be filled with video games and soccer all
Here's
day.
The thing, though. So everyone thought TikTok was just for dancing, right? Because that was
now
somehow
it's dating, psychological.
No. I mean, like in terms of
it could be anything, right?
Like parkour. Just Google anything. Yeah. Exactly. You can Google cooking.
So anything you will find content on TikTok for.
Anything.
Right? And there's
terrible music.
It's good music. I am digging the TikTok mixes, to be honest.
It's dope.
It's bass boosted. It's customized. Dude, I found Alt J. Alt J is now trending.
Okay.
You know that song, Oh No, that thing?
I hate that song. Oh, no.
Please let it die. All the listeners, all 7 of you, please stop.
No.
Oh my God.
Holy TikTok, shit. There are a lot of songs. Plus, they make so many videos with the same song, right?
Completely unrelated.
If you're not watching the video, it's like
if you listen to audio alone, it makes no sense.
Yeah, there's someone I spend a lot of time with that's quite addicted to TikTok, right? And every time she'd scroll, it'd be the same. Oh no! And like I'd hear it for a minute, then it would stop, and again for hours on end.
Yeah, never stops.
I'm not seeing anything. I'm just seeing someone's like eyes glued to a screen, just scrolling. Oh no's.
But here's the thing, though, because right now, I mean, that was like a while ago. Again, this is how instant it is. Yeah.
Before I forget, it's normal to be like in your time. The past is too slow. The future is too fast. It's normal. We feel it.
Being present.
Our fathers felt it. Our kids are going to feel the same way. The future is too fast. The past is slow. This is the perfect time. It doesn't matter who you are.
Right.
TikTok is just too fast for us. And Thank God I'll be dead.
Us.
But there's gonna be something faster than TikTok.
I don't think TikTok is too fast for me. Like, it's not that. I know how addictive it is. And I don't really want to go down the rabbit hole.
That's not the point.
What do you
It's
mean
just
by
the cultural move. You'll never understand it. It's just not gonna make sense to you.
It is gonna make
It's
sense.
like Bumble rap. It's like mumble rap.
No, again, it's not.
It's not music, right?
No, again, it's not. This is what I was trying to say before. So, depending on the depending on the
my point is.
Depending on the type of content, there is a variety of things you can follow, right? So I went down this one channel and
Rabbit hole.
just
You went down a rabbit hole.
marketing content only,
by the way.
right? It's specifically geared towards marketing and social media marketing. Kazawala, the correlated videos are just marketing. So recommended Mehmet Allah, and this is without me logging in, and it's only marketing. Marketing and marketing related stuff. Kazawala video making DIYs, behind the scenes videos, and you could spend the day, the week, the month without seeing one dancing video.
That's a French reference, wasn't it?
No, it's not.
Without going a day or week or month or even your year. I'll be there for you. Come on, people.
I have no
Well,
clue
yes.
what you're talking about.
Because the videos, the way they're set up, they're very short and they're fast. And I mean, it kills your attention span, first of all, if you get addicted to it. Anything more than 15 seconds, you're going to go and then come back.
Yeah.
15 seconds.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
They're a minute long, by the way.
Yeah.
There are longer
that's the point I'm
videos, yeah.
making, Because me, I like a long story, something with structure. Most of us do, I think. And so when I watch TikTok and it's over in 15 seconds, I mean, there's information, but it's on to the next one. And then before you know it, there's that song again. And then I'm done, I'm out.
Oh no!
You know, there's this video of an old guy, the kid's grandfather. The kid told him, I don't know if you've seen it. He told him, "What do you want for your birthday?" This is a truth. It's on YouTube. If you look this up.
Right.
The grandpa asked, "What do you want for?"
Yeah.
The kid says Minecraft. He told him, "I want Minecraft." The grandfather, he bought him Mein Kampf. Like because it's a different time. It's a different time.
The grandfather's just a Nazi.
It's like what? What? Minecraft.
This is the funny part.
Minecraft.
So yeah, I mean, I get what you're kind of saying because like right now I have nephews. Like I have 5 nephews, 3 of them are here, and then this Minecraft addiction, I've seen it develop.
No, it's amazing. It's a great place actually.
Yeah, here's the thing. No, I've seen it.
And it's old, by the way. It's very old.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But I've seen it from the beginning in which they're talking about is Minecraft. To them, all wanting to do is play Minecraft. To now, there's this thing now. I mean, they are technically like 10 years old now, so I don't know if it applies to everyone yet. But
It does.
it
does.
There's YouTube videos, the videos that we're watching. So have you ever noticed when we're watching the videos and then our parents come in and they're like, "What is this dumb shit? This makes no sense. Why are you watching this?" Any of you had
watch on video on YouTube?
What's the content about?
Any content. So for example, if you're watching music videos, what's the first comment that you get? Yeah, when you watch music videos, what's the
the music I listen to? I wouldn't be
exactly.
No, I listen to that.
The music I listen to doesn't have videos, is what he's saying.
Yeah.
But I understand what Nahom is
saying. Because the content of it
constantly
for
happens to my little brother. Yeah.
Yeah, for you it's very normal, but for them it's like, what debauchery? What is this? And then when you talk about like movies that you're seeing people get decapitated and you're laughing. Then arguing with you, what this is?
I don't see the
This
humor
is
in
sick.
that.
This
Yeah.
is inhumane, man.
Exactly.
Right.
And it makes no sense to them.
Yeah.
So I was watching them watch videos at home. So they came over and then it's me, my older brother, and their dad, which is like my brother-in-law. So they're just watching a game. Again, not a gamer, not Fortnite. Fortnite and stuff would make sense.
Right.
I'm talking about Minecraft. Some dude just playing Minecraft. And Minecraft, I don't mean like in an action like a whole this dude's just going around in circles and then making a house. And that's a 45-minute video.
Yeah.
No, seriously, it's a great thing.
Oh, it gets better.
Because it's a survival game.
Yeah,
strategy.
Again,
you have to conserve your resources. And if you don't, you will die.
You're into this. I get it.
No. Yeah. I'm just telling you at the core of it.
Yeah.
Someone's
It's
right.
I'm being defensive.
I'm just joking.
It's just someone made the Millennium Falcon in Minecraft with bricks.
I got that. What I'm coming to is so gameplay and watching gameplay. was starting to be a thing, like when we were growing up, because I think we were the first to witness like actual like gaming tournaments where people would play game and then they'd have fans.
Yeah.
But that has now evolved to like, remember how when rap came, people that were in rap were like, this is the shit, and every older generation was like, this is shit.
Yeah.
Right.
And then now
This is just shit.
and then now when you get to mumble rapping, we're hating on it like, what? This is not what true rap is. In the same way, the gameplay thing has now gotten to a level in which they just watch a whole 45-minute video of, bear with me here, I have to explain a lot. So imagine two cannons just shooting at each other.
From
like,
left and right? Or?
From left and right. So it's
Right.
two different sides. So one side is red, the other one's
Blue.
blue. Actually, it is blue.
It is.
And then
I
they're
know
stacked
that.
on bricks. So, but they're not just shooting at it. There's this whole gadgetry of like mazy things where balls are like coming in, and the bullets they're shooting
You had
has some has some automation in it.
Scrotus.
Alula, stop. Back to your plate.
This thing is just, it is as random as you can think. So if it's imagine it as someone made an AI of two AIs gaming against each other.
But that's the thing.
It's a complete loop,
Again.
and all you do is just watch and hope one of them loses.
Yeah, but
And
It's
they're
like
in
the
it.
modern way of gladiator.
there's
games,
soccer,
like
there's
Yeah.
basketball, there's then we got into playing soccer on video games against each other and people watching that. So it's a spectator sport. I understand it. Like it's not for us to watch. It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna sit down and watch golf. Golf is George Carlin described golf the best way. It's the stupidest game I can think of. It's a man hitting a ball with a crooked stick and walking after it, picking it like instead of picking it up, hitting it again, and just walking after it.
Wait, you think that's the worst part about
very
golf?
technical
No,
game.
no, no, no. Like, huh?
It's a very technical game.
No, but that's the thing. Like for a spectator,
measurements
for a
and yards,
spectator,
and I-
for a spectator watching someone hitting a ball, walking,
That
then
understands the
hitting a
game?
ball, then walking.
It's fascinating.
Exactly,
It's very
exactly.
calming.
It's not. It's
the
not.
bets made on the golf tournament.
It doesn't matter.
It's
It doesn't matter for what I'm saying
People are
because
losing their life savings. Oh, shit,
yeah,
my
but that's the
children.
thing. But that's the thing. That makes sense for you, but
Or
people
aristocrats,
watching
apparently.
Minecraft videos doesn't make sense. So for the people
no, I get what
watching
you mean,
Minecraft
yeah.
videos, people
Yeah.
watching golf are
It's also
Yeah.
like one of the games that you win if you play less.
yeah.
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 Again,
So just
it doesn't
like
matter
hole-
about the rules.
hole-in-ones in
It
your
doesn't
play.
matter how many
Yeah,
times
yeah.
you explain the rules to me. Golf is never gonna be entertaining to me.
Yeah.
Right?
What's entertaining
like
for you?
visually, sport,
Straight porn.
MMA,
Dude!
MMA maybe.
yeah. Huh?
It's MMA. It's short,
MMA?
action packed.
Is that MMA lady?
Maybe.
Oh.
Dude! Let's see.
Anyways, maybe.
Women fighting.
That female
Still
MMA
an
is
MMA,
still
yeah.
is still the shit.
It is.
Women.
It's really good. But yeah, maybe that. But I'm not trying to give a hierarchy to any sport. If you don't find it appealing, MMA can be stupid as hell.
But it's a
Here's
amazing.
the point.
Again,
So
It
wait,
depends
for
for
you,
people,
it's
though.
personal.
Specific
again, I'm
occasions.
exactly. I'm gonna bring this back. So
yeah.
in terms of everything that we've mentioned, again, like we talked about like TikTok and the attention span that you have and so on, but you described MMA, right?
Yeah.
Why are MMA fighters now being like superstars?
Ridiculed.
No, they're not being
Oh.
ridiculed. They're superstars now because
Yeah.
every MMA fighter, we actually start knowing their names now.
Yeah.
Because of Chuck Liddell, that's why.
No.
I don't know
Yes,
their names.
Dana
That's what I
White.
mean. I
Dana
don't
White
know.
has been around since
Again,
a long time.
this is
He
I
marketed
am a dude
it.
that has no idea about who these
The
people
guy-
are. But I know
the
about
guy
MMA.
that put MMA into other people's eyes is Chuck when he did starring roles in movies. And then people's like, what is this? I mean, movie people, not like,
Yeah, movie
boxing
people.
people. But movie people are like, what's this sport? You know, and then obviously McGregor took it, fucking blew it out of the park. He completely. Now it's a title match back in like before Chuck Liddell. Right before Chuck Liddell, there was a guy called. Actually, it was during Chuck Liddell's time. There was a guy called Matthews in Vegas. A title fight. I think he made maybe 500,000. But now a title match in Vegas to lose is like 4 million, 5 million.
Yeah.
And here's what I'm coming with
And
this.
yeah.
It's
McGregor
trending
now, but
now.
it's-
You get what I mean?
But it's a team
It is
effort.
now a trend.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm trying to say because the game existed for a while, man. And people were,
of course,
they were beating the shit out of each other. And this is like now a full contact sport. I mean, it's not like boxing where it's like glove.
Very gruesome, by the
It's
way.
like you use 6 different parts, right? It is both fists, both elbows, both knees, and both feet. So
I was waiting for that.
yeah. So in this specific sport, it's more gruesome, it's more dangerous, but
It is.
before no one cared a lot because it was more about the poeticism, and that existed in boxing. Muhammad Ali, like giving you speeches, like making a whole spectacle, the way he did it.
I'm butterfly, I'm bee.
Yeah,
I sting like a bee.
I'm pretty sure you messed that line up, but
I
yes,
did.
Yes,
I did. Damn.
So
Ali's rolling over in his grave.
So and that same thing. I mean, like he changed his name from Cassius Clay to Muhammad Ali, and it was like a whole statement. I'm a pacifist. I'm not going to war. So you see how much of.
And then he beat the shit out of some guy in a ring.
Exactly. Unless of course you paid. So
he's not a pacifist, by the
He said
way.
he's a
But
pacifist?
regardless,
no, he wasn't a pacifist.
He
did
he's
he
not.
did not
war.
believe in the war. So
okay.
he
Yeah,
didn't
Vietnam.
join it, is what
Yeah.
happened. Yeah, which made sense. So, but now what we're going for is like this. Imagine if someone rolled in Fast and Furious into a ring, right? Like unnecessary amount of brutal action, where every
Not
second
unnecessary.
something's.
It's gonna be
Oh, that's
interesting.
that's definitely gonna happen in the
And
future.
that's what MMA is, because
Already
anyway-
exists
Yeah.
demolition derby, but you just add another element to it.
Yeah,
Just
so
cars,
where
yeah.
I'm coming
Just a
from
little
is-
bit worse.
So, yeah.
Dynamites maybe. Yeah.
MMA's work because why? You don't know what's about to happen. These games are actually very short.
Yeah.
It is
True.
not as long
long.
as a boxing match.
I mean, it
Because-
can't be.
Yeah, because boxing matches, it's not just about like slugging it out. It's tactics. It's, for example, like
Endurance. Yeah.
yeah,
You
like-
can last. Ali when he
Pacquiao.
got older.
Well, you don't have to go that far. Pacquiao and McGregor,
Mayweather.
Mayweather. Yes.
Yeah.
So their fight, if you saw it, it is not that exciting. I mean, it was fully tactics. He would go hit him, and then go back.
But
And
if you know if you know the ins and outs of it, it was very.
Again, it's
I'm
not.
talking
It's
about
not a
general
sport
people.
for the people that
Yeah,
know
yeah.
the ins and outs of it.
Yeah.
It's like millions of people watch.
That's the
it.
point. MMA. I mean, it's
Now, look
technical
at MMA.
once it gets on the ground,
Yeah.
but when they're standing, it's like
Even
go punch
no,
that guy.
even. But that's the thing. Even
But
when
boxing, even when they're standing,
Yeah,
when
it's
they're
very technical.
even
Yeah.
when
You slip up, you're
people are on the
getting a face
ground on
full of
MMA,
Everlast.
regardless of how
Brand.
boring it is, it's still action packed. Someone's trying to get choked out. Someone's bleeding.
Once it gets on the ground,
someone's
it's
arm
fucking
is gonna
crazy.
get
Yeah.
broken.
But
Yeah.
that's the point, because we've gotten to a point where so you were talking about our attention span and how much we need things to be fast and active, right? Look at MMA. It is what it takes them how long to get to the floor? It takes them what kind of punches are
It
we
depends.
seeing?
But
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So
a lot
the
shorter.
less than
Yeah.
4
whole
minutes.
thing-
Less than 4
exactly.
minutes. Yeah.
And the whole thing is so action packed, you can't take your eyes off it.
Yeah, it's
So,
amazing. Oh.
imagine someone
No,
who's
no.
never seen any sports, who's not into any of that of those things.
Being
So-
introduced to sports with MMA.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like
Give-
being introduced to all sports in general.
Right.
And then what is the one thing you'd honestly look at? Because at a certain point in time, we are now a bit more numb to violence because we talked about this in like the movies, right? Because death
Been there,
scenes
done
are
that
like
type of thing.
Yeah.
normal now, and
Yeah.
you get disappointed when you like. Come on, Game
Gore
of
is
Thrones.
no-
that dude
gore is
played with
not-
our hearts, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
so-
Nines.
What was that?
Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
George Martin.
Yes, because we kept seeing the main actor die, which was like a whole thing, and then now as part of every series that you can think of. So these ups and downs have now become what our mentality itself has turned into a trend, meaning we seek out things
yeah.
that are different. We try to replicate it as fast as we can, and then once everyone's doing it, you got to move on fast.
Right.
So the whole Rihanna thing, the reason I'm so boggled for one person's pregnancy is we're now like happy for her. You get what I mean? Which is
And people are like fighting over it because of like some people are like disappointed why ASAP Rocky is the
baby daddy.
You know, and
Yes,
like
yes.
some people are disappointed, some people are happy, and it's like another
But
She,
what
she,
matters
has to,
is
she has to get what's that?
what
That thing that you check? What was it? Maternity?
paternity.
paternity
Yeah,
test.
she has to
Yeah.
do a paternity test ASAP.
How do you guys?
I knew there was a punchline. Yes.
But I want to
Because
ask
of her
you
husband.
guys.
His name is ASAP Rocky. I'm gonna explain the combo.
But I want to
Please do.
ask
Yes,
you
kill
guys a
the
question.
joke. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you guys think what Drake feel about this?
I
Oh, the hot sauce in my condom? That guy?
Yeah.
What the fuck? First of all, was he walking around with hot sauce? Which I understand.
Yes, he was.
Duh.
Yeah.
I mean,
Really?
I have hot sauce
Yeah.
in my desk at the office. I
Right.
get that. I don't even know why I brought that up.
I wouldn't be surprised.
It makes perfect sense.
No,
Never mind.
for you. Again, for you and Drake, walking around with hot sauce makes sense.
No, in my desk at the office. I want to clarify.
Some people just like things spicy. Their life. And
Sure. Yes,
yeah.
that's exactly what
Also,
I'm
I
saying.
used to work in a coal mine, man. Just about some data.
Anyways, reining this back in. I think when it comes to trends, like how is it a good thing or a bad thing is a better topic of discussion rather than what are trends. I think we've kind of understood
isn't it?
how it's created, how trends
So-
sort of form.
So
Yeah.
what's your
No?
question basically?
Good or
is
bad?
it-
I don't think you can actually say good or bad, man.
Yeah, I mean,
It's very neutral for me.
You know what I'm
Uh,
wondering?
That's the one thing it's not, by the way. It's not
not
neutral.
Really?
trends are never neutral.
The idea of trends itself is not neutral. You mean
Then
like,
how could it be both positive and negative though?
if you write it, you know what I mean. So if you
It's
are
personalized-ish.
yeah. Because what are Insta famous people doing? That's the one thing I know a lot of. So
Right.
people that are actual social media influencers. It's a job title now, by the way, people.
Yeah.
It's-
It is.
Yes.
LinkedIn profiles with social media
Yeah.
influencer.
Yeah. If you read their bios, there's this one word I used to always get annoyed with. I can't remember it right now, but as soon as you, it's not even influencer. It is
Public figure?
Social
public
media
figure.
influencer.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It gets.
It gets to me.
Yeah.
It gets
Same
to
here.
me. Yeah.
Oh,
Public figure?
Public
yeah.
figure, yeah.
Doing what?
Being public. It is very obvious.
Being a figure in public. The answers in the question.
name
I guess it makes
What
the
is
rest
this
of us
public
private
figure?
figures, but yeah.
Yeah. But so semi-private. So
Is it though?
good point.
Mm-hmm.
So the irony of this is that this is an actual full-on job now.
It
But
is.
in order to be part of the job, what you got to do is what make yourself public. I mean, to the maximum.
Yeah.
And then, if you actually saw, like, I'm not talking about the ones here, at least the ones I've seen is the international ones, like the actual, when they're getting paid millions for. The influencers themselves, it's not, so when they're taking pictures, it looks like a one-stop shot, right? Like, it's like, oh, this is nice. But if you saw the actual path that they took, I mean, if you see the behind the scenes for this, there's an actual behind the scenes for this. They worked out. They did a whole thing.
The makeup. The dress.
There's like, so if I'm pretty sure everyone knows this now. There's like the ring light,
Yeah.
Right.
so it's like a ring of light, and then you put your camera in front of it, and then it makes that ring of light was what before it was like on actual photo shoots, right? Productions and so on.
Right.
But
Also crime scenes.
also crime scenes. Yeah, it's very dark stuff.
Light up that dead body.
Yeah. I knew this conversation was going to happen.
Get a nice close-up.
And
Actually,
for
for
our
those
minute
that-
dose of darkness, yeah.
Yeah.
It was not darkness. I mean, it was UV, so they're looking for something else. So
Maybe blood.
Well played.
Anyways, let's
So,
continue. Yeah.
yeah, the part about the influencers themselves, what they're focusing on is an actual. It earns you money, and that's what's happening right now here too. Because we
It's
work
a
in marketing.
trend.
Me and actually
All three of
all
us.
three of us, all the dudes here are actually in marketing. So we're in advertising. I
Same
don't-
here. I have a background in marketing, but what I do is non-profit. So I get you. Though.
We're very much for profit.
That's
Very
true.
much. Like KPIs and stuff.
Yeah.
And I get you. I earned a degree with marketing, so I understand what you're talking about.
And I completely forgot what I was talking about.
Y'all earned
And that's the
degree
show.
with marketing.
Just right there.
No, so we're talking about
public figures.
influencers.
I know. I'm back. So the marketing.
Public figures.
So they're actually getting paid right now. I mean, like we actually have to sit down and look for actual famous enough people, quote unquote, that are influencing enough in certain fields. So if we're talking about TikTok, for example, right now, for a while no one was pushing that agenda because
Really?
everyone thought so. Here's the problem with TikTok.
Okay.
It's not regulated
In this country.
ever anywhere.
Okay.
So you can.
I'm asking you this because I want to understand about
Yeah,
TikTok
exactly,
more.
So it's not regulated in terms of if you don't log in, you can still see content. That's what he was talking about. So
Right.
he checked out marketing and then video productions, and then now, as soon as he gets on TikTok, that's all there is
Right.
on his phone. So imagine if everything that you're showing
Mm-hmm.
is about what? Alcohol, for example. Normally, if this was like what? Facebook,
Yeah.
Instagram, there's age regulations. You can set your page so that...
Sensitivity.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mm.
You search for this kind of content, then it's gonna be blocked.
Right.
Not
If
only
you're not
searching, but
logged
yeah,
in,
unless of course you're like 18 and 21
and
and above,
Yeah.
then you wouldn't be able to see it.
Okay.
But this algorithm, allows you to see content that's being liked.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm sponsoring a specific, an influencer
Yeah.
to do any of these ads, then technically I can have as many as I want,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not regulated. I'll have more reach, meaning more people will see it,
Mm-hmm.
and then
If you want more people to see, just add hashtag rice wine or something.
exactly like
Hashtag
your products.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hashtag red dragon.
Oh,
My
I just
God.
got it. You,
Yeah.
yeah,
First page.
yeah. I thought you were going with the whole like hair tips thing because
I
that's
was
the
about
thing
to add
too.
on points on there, but yeah, I get you.
Yeah. So all of these things that we're saying right now, in terms of how much trending things are,
Right.
it is becoming a job. I mean, trends are now actual work.
Creating
so
and
true.
writing them, yeah.
Yeah, but creating trends, on the other hand, I don't know if we're there yet. As a
It's not
nation.
easy, by the way, nowadays. because you
TikTok
have to-
Ethiopia has trends, huh?
It's not that easy, right?
Creating trends?
Yeah.
It's not,
For
but
this
there
country, I don't
are
know about the.
there are people that set trends in Ethiopia as well.
I mean,
Trends
it's not
setting.
a
What
big one.
exactly?
On
Example.
these TikToks malatina, TikTok trends,
Right.
specifically Ethiopian TikTok trends are.
Well, obviously, again.
And
So,
it always starts from very few
Very
people.
bad things. It starts from very bad things. Let's be honest. It's like
Dark
sad
jokes.
things that have happened to people. Because I'm pretty sure, I hope you guys know what I'm talking about, at least
Right.
in this table.
Mm-hmm.
If I mention the word tsagga, if anyone can get, there we go. See, 2 people are laughing right now.
Okay, no, we need to talk about this. What is this?
So, you
Like,
really
you do it,
don't
you
want
do
to
it.
talk about this. Alright, fine.
Just do it, man.
Alright. So,
All right.
I'll mention the trend later, but I'll tell you the actual story.
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
the actual story
He
is...
seems scared, Sura.
Yeah,
should
I
be.
You're like,
think
what the
it's
fuck?
gonna this whole conversation is gonna take a turn,
It is.
It
and
will.
I don't know if it's
It
for
will.
the better, but okay.
It's not.
Yeah,
So,
buckle up, buddy.
All right.
Sure.
there's this guy. So a guy comes early home and he
Mm.
finds his wife cheating.
Okay.
So her name's Aga, in case it wasn't clear. So he comes home, he finds her, and then the person she's with was, as far as he know, her brother, which didn't make sense.
The husband thought the
The other guy.
the other guy was her brother.
No, he knew it was her brother, because that's how she introduced him 2 years
Okay.
prior.
She introduced
he
her
ended up being
lover
her
as
lover.
her brother. Okay.
Yeah. So
Cute.
this dude used to come over, he used to stay over, because again, he was his brother-in-law, right? So
Yeah.
end up not being what he is.
Yeah.
Dude is apparently a policeman, even. So,
Cute.
long story short,
That's commitment. Okay.
yeah, he tries to kick him out, and then
He
there-
tries.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
He's
So
a policeman. All right.
yeah. So
He has
he's
all the power. and
has
shit.
the-
screaming around in his neighborhood
Mm-hmm.
about how she was engaged in debauchery. I
Yeah,
should say
yeah.
probably. So,
Mm-mm.
he's saying her name
Yeah.
and
That's-
yelling.
yeah.
Yeah. So during all of this, I think the dude even came out and then beat him up.
Yeah.
He's a policeman, so.
Yeah.
love it. Okay.
Yeah,
And he
yeah.
made him think that he was
Audacity.
crazy. He
Yeah.
gaslit him, and
Exactly.
Wait, he
Yeah.
beat him up. Then he told him, "No, I'm not sleeping with your wife.
Yeah.
No,
What's wrong with
Sort
you?"
of.
Then beat him up.
in a way, yes.
Okay,
So-
we don't know the actual details
There's
of
a
it.
lot of
but-
details that are
Okay.
mysterious, though.
Okay.
So
Right.
the video of him,
There's
Like-
video.
there's a video.
Yeah.
So the video of the dude waiting.
Someone is excited.
Yeah. So the
Yeah.
specific video shows the actual husband
Mm-hmm.
waiting outside,
Mm-hmm.
screaming her name and other things related to it,
Yeah.
Right.
and then calling her out in a way.
Yeah.
And then he says a lot of not so very R-rated things.
Yeah.
And then that's the video that went viral because the way he was saying it is actually kind of funny in a way.
That is a little bit demented.
In a dark humor type of way. In an Alula type of way.
Yeah, yeah.
It is actually in
Our
a way
producer's like, yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah, agreeing with us, yeah. So during all of that was the actual video. So that
Yeah.
surfaced, and then that alone was in a way trending. It was
Yeah,
everywhere.
It's viral.
So there's a song now
Yeah.
Why am I not surprised?
There's the song
It's very funny though.
with so many remixes.
Yeah.
Like bass drops and everything.
I
Like,
mean, yeah.
it's a whole thing, bro.
Exactly, but that's the thing. Who the person who caught that, who saw that content and thought, you know what, I'm gonna make a trap mix out of this guy's misery.
Exactly. You dude, really enjoy your now.
I mean, that's not misery.
Right?
That's
Song now.
yeah.
Yeah. So there's so many things that are like being made into trends. Welcome
Yeah.
back, Alula.
Yeah, you lost a huge scoop, by the way.
That's okay. I enabled my habit. No calmer.
So the thing
You know
is,
the joke, the Dalai Lama joke?
Which joke?
please go on. Oh, please don't. But sure.
But yeah,
It's short. He
Let's
went to
continue.
a pizza shop and he said, "Make me one,
One with
with
everything.
everything."
Yeah. we got that one.
all right. Anyways, back to the
What was the
trends.
scoop?
The scoop. Say it again.
Oh no, we're not repeating that
No,
story.
we're not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Just
so
tell me that.
we're back to
point.
trends.
Trends. And trends being said here.
So I missed nothing then.
See, you don't know. We don't watch a lot of TikTok. Do
No,
you?
nothing.
No.
Nothing.
So what
If
social
I might
media
come
do you
across
actually
it
use?
on
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah.
So what actual social media do you use?
YouTube. I love YouTube. YouTube. I think YouTube. I consider it's like a school for me. I learn so much every day. Random shit.
Mm.
And I told you about this. And he told me to make it more focused.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that way you learn more about something.
And you're like, but I will be less
No, it's
interesting.
true. It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. It's just I consider it. It blows my mind that it's free.
Yeah.
It blows my mind. There's so much stuff on there.
Because people are trying to trend,
If you're
bro.
trying to learn, there's
No,
so
no,
much.
No.
There's
Because
so
people
much
are trying to be influencers in a way.
No, but that's the thing. So not just that, YouTube has become much more than a site for influencers. It's
I don't know,
there's
they have their own
colleges
name.
with
They're called YouTubers.
courses on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
There's different DIY
Let's
videos.
be honest. You
and-
and I
We
both
can
know
have that
there's
on
a
TikTok.
much darker reason for that. The only reason why universities or any schools would have any type of content online is so that they can have more online traction, meaning they offer a lot more
yeah,
things.
I'm not saying
marketing.
I'm not saying it's not part of marketing, but it's a lot more mature content. It's not just influencers dancing. So again, if you're
Apparently y'all hate
serious,
dancing. Is what I'm getting.
yeah, no, I hate watching dancing. Anyways, that's not the important point.
Engaging in
If your
dancing is okay,
if your goal is to educate yourself in anything, you will most probably find something on YouTube.
Yeah.
There's
And
there's
TikTok.
people.
And
No,
TikTok.
again,
And
yeah,
both,
You get what I
most
mean?
probably, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Again, that's the thing.
I need to avoid that song.
Oh no!
Oh, no,
feel like
it's
we
on
got
again,
My
yeah.
ringtone for you specifically right now. I don't know why.
Again, he's never gonna hear
No.
it because
Yeah.
he's the one gonna call you.
He'll still be saying, "Oh no,
Make it the dial tone.
oh no."
Yeah.
Oh,
Text
no.
message.
Again,
Notification.
This will be me the whole time.
so content like this is most likely not gonna be trending content. So maybe how to change your spark plug, right? I'm 100% sure there's a video of that on TikTok.
There's a greasy old man with a spark plug on YouTube.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Somewhere on
definitely not gonna be trending content, but it is content that is available.
Anyway,
Right. And it's gonna be viewed within a certain community of people, and certain people are gonna watch it. Like certain people that search for it are gonna watch it. But
I have
again,
a
it's not gonna be
But
trending.
I think the time span also matters for TikTok and YouTube. Like
Mhm, yeah.
longer time span and not.
You're
For
gonna get
TikTok,
in
it's like
depth.
just short,
yeah.
instant. I just on the go for people. Depends.
Again, I have a counter. So, if you've ever gone on these pages where, either if you're searching for jobs that you can do from anywhere in the world,
Yeah.
Mm.
or how to be more financially independent, or if you go through actually any entrepreneurial site where you're like the easiest thing or the one. Well,
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it an entrepreneurial pursuit, but more businesses that you can start with no money.
Mm-hmm.
Or to become a digital nomad. Or
No,
something.
not you don't even have to say digital. Just
Okay.
if you're searching for
Just want to breed cows.
yeah, I mean, but cows are expensive, bro.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for
Yeah,
like zero
okay.
investment businesses, the top parts are actually either digital blogging or content creation. Content creation, in other words, social media.
Right.
So if you have a YouTube page, if you have an Instagram page, if you have a Facebook page, now a TikTok page, if you have enough content and if enough people, meaning enough people who want to change spark plugs, see that, then that's somewhat a stream of revenue. It's now actually part of a job list. Meaning, if we were still in school and there was career day, one of them could have possibly been some dude chilling with like YouTube behind him, and you're like, bruh, influence, bruh. So that's an actual job now.
Yeah. I mean, the spark plug example. Most of the people use things like that on garage owners or chefs or things like that.
And it's a secondary page they go to, right?
Exactly, it's a secondary stream
reference.
of income. Yeah. So if Chef Johannes has a YouTube page, Instagram page, YouTube page, he has a restaurant that he actually works at. He has a 9-to-5 job, but
he owns.
Owns a restaurant or
anyways. Very big difference there.
But the social media by itself is supplementing that. It's helping that. There's indom it's marketing in There's garages that just show you like basic skills, right? They're not trying to lure in business. It's a supplemental income.
Exactly.
So they're not
driving people. So it's not a means of driving business. I'm saying it's literally it's a specific other type of business. So the reason why garage owners have a DIY fix your car page is because
you could be fixing someone's. You could be doing your job but all you have to do is record it, and instantly you have a second stream of income.
Yeah, and YouTube actually incentivizes you a lot because. They actually sent you a golden plaque. I don't know if it's golden, but it is
1 million. Mini plaque.
Yeah.
1 million.
When you get to 1 million, and then when you keep growing, they give you plaques, and they're like, "Oh yeah, keep doing this." And in a way, it's so. In terms of if you want to talk about surprise, it's more surprising that YouTube actually pays you.
It's motivational,
right? But in a way, they don't have to. You get what I mean? Like, look at Instagram, look at Facebook, look at TikTok. People making content there don't get any money.
Oh yeah.
But they still keep on doing it because
the engagement is high. The site is the people. It's
plus some of the engagement.
You won't be on YouTube unless there are people making videos there. So they owe you. They do owe you.
It's the same thing, isn't it?
I mean, if you have 100 million followers.
No. The payment. It's a very simple explanation. The payments for ads.
Yeah, it's
Facebook video content pays.
There is
video content ad revenue alla. Instagram minimum ad illo.
Exactly, that's the
I cut them, so they don't have to pay you. They don't. They're not.
But Facebook doesn't pay you either.
The ad space is on your video.
Facebook does.
They pay you.
Facebook pays.
Okay.
It's on your video. The ad.
Yeah.
Because
when you're watching an ad
longer than 10 minutes, for example, there's going to be at least 2 ads. Just longer than 10 minutes. Yeah, and those companies pay Google, and Google pays you.
Exactly.
Facebook.
So they pay you. But this is the thing. So in that specific argument,
Also, where's my mic blue?
You chose to sit there. I'm just saying, why did you go with the blue mic? So
you'll never know.
I don't Smurf.
I like that there was a Smurf joke somewhere in there. We fit in a Smurf joke. Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing.
So in terms
of
Smurf books, YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So. If what you're saying was completely true, then if I was watching, for example, I don't know, give me a random show on YouTube.
A show or a channel?
A show, like a channel, a show, anything.
How I Met Your Mother.
That's not a show on YouTube.
PewDiePie is the biggest one.
PewDiePie. Okay, that.
Yeah.
Or like Cold Fusion.
Random
Cold Fusion.
You'll find nothing there.
Or like the dating shows or something.
Yeah, Cold Fusion. That's actually a good channel. Cold Fusion is actually cool. So. The dude makes you learn a lot. Like, he does a lot of research, does good videos, and then tells you about different topics. So when you're visiting Cold Fusion, if what you were saying was right, then I was supposed to see so many ads. I'm gonna come to that. No, I know you know why, but according to that specific structure of how YouTube works, I was supposed to see a lot more videos, right?
A lot more ads.
Okay. But the reality of it is, you might not watch a single one.
Yeah.
But if I was in Norway, I probably would not be able to finish the one video without having at least 5 interruptions every 10 to 15 minutes.
That's why you should use NordVPN.
Actually, that's why you shouldn't use it, because
Sponsored by NordVPN.
every time you change the location,
You'll be in
there's
Japan
going to
in
be
no
more
time.
ads, right? So their structure only works in certain areas, right? But for most of the world, no one's running ads on YouTube, because in order for you to see that ad, the company that's giving them the ad needs to put in your location too.
Yeah.
So the amount of there was 1 or 2 different brands that did it. It's like Predator and then Coke. And that's because the amount of influence that it takes for you to do that here is a lot more. But even if you're still making content from somewhere, you will still get paid.
Yeah.
So that structure itself is still confusing a bit.
By the way, I wanted to ask, is Snapchat dead?
Probably. I mean, it's not, but not in a good way.
Good riddance.
No,
I don't think its stock is down though.
Yeah, because
I
it's
don't
not
think
like...
it's
Always
stock
more
is
to
down.
know. Not like I'm asking you
I'm sad
guys.
that I have to explain this. So it's like, does anyone here know OnlyFans?
Of course.
There you go.
They're
Yes.
Snapchat.
No, Snapchat is now a bit more in that direction too.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't think they filter content, so
Interesting.
Snapchat.
interesting.
So yeah, Snapchat on the what? Dude, come on! It was there right there. What they
Oh, of
make you
course it
send
is.
videos that disappear? Like,
Yeah.
what? Come on! So it's obviously as a brand,
pivoted,
it did
yeah.
not pivot, but
Yeah.
the people using it kind of did.
Yeah.
Right.
And they did not stop anyone from repurposing their app.
In a way, yeah.
I remember Facebook stock dropped significantly when they released their
Metaverse.
right after the metaverse. They had the
285
first quarter where users did not climb.
I
Right.
think it was 285 billion that they lost.
25.
285.
Are you sure?
That's
200.
Guys, doesn't matter, but they just lost
Anyways.
revenue, period.
Oh, they lost a lot.
They lost billions, yeah.
So they lost so much that Mark Zuckerberg himself went down 30 billion.
Oh.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
no!
He's no longer a 100 billionaire.
Anyways,
So
so
destroy society slowly.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure when I heard that news, I heard Snapchat stock was doing well. So
But
yeah,
this is like above float-ish.
yeah, they're not circling bankruptcy anytime soon.
Yeah, but they're not going up anytime soon, too.
They're just
In
standing.
terms of new users, Manaman, I don't think so, but I
Yeah.
think it's become a sort of stable business, and that's something that's very unlikely in the
How's
digital
Twitter?
age.
Where's Twitter in all of this, by the way?
Twitter's doing good.
Yeah,
Is
they're
it?
fine, man. They're just quiet.
Yeah, I think what they do is it's like Coke,
They're not
because most
quiet.
companies, most small companies, soda companies,
Right.
specifically look out for Dwayne Johnson's drink. Something he has an energy drink now. A while back.
Okay.
Most up and comers they plan to be bought out by Coke. That's the plan. They don't plan to take over Coke. It's just most of them, the small ones specifically.
Yeah.
So that's basically what the new guys are doing. These apps where you can post your stupid face for five minutes and then people like it. The plan is Facebook will buy us out if we get enough. That's basically what they're doing. Because right now, you have to come up with something insane, completely revolutionary to be bigger than Facebook. For example, to buy out Facebook, let's say.
Oh, yeah. I get what
Imagine
you mean.
that.
Yeah.
So the plan is let's just keep
But
going
it
and
is
then we'll get
as
bought out by
volatile.
someone. Because I mean, if you have some kind of stake in Facebook, like the chairman, let's say, of Facebook, the people, when they see something coming up, they slowly get worried, and they're like, you know what? Let's not even risk it. Let's just give them a fucking penny compared to what they have,
Yeah.
and then let's just get rid of them.
But there has been like bad scenarios where companies were like, I mean, like that's actually Amazon's method too.
Yeah.
Except Amazon is a lot more aggressive because
Yeah.
what Amazon does is if any business is growing, they buy it.
In 3 to 4 business days.
Yes, and Prime. So, ironically, though, there are companies that try to fight them. The American way of saying it is the mom and pop stores.
Yeah.
Yeah, quote unquote. So, those companies that actually tried to fight it,
Now they're mom and pop gravestones.
they're dead. They're completely
They're
dead.
dead.
Yeah, because what Amazon, in a way, Amazon is just being courteous in a way. because they no. When they're offering money, they're technically being courteous because
it's like the
it's not a good
Rockefeller approach ish.
It's Dr. Evil approach. What are you talking about? It's very evil, but
shit with the oil and stuff.
So what they do is they offer some money, and if they're like no, and they'll just copy their method and do it better, faster, because
stronger.
Exactly, like Kanye. So the thing is, they do it because in a way the small companies themselves do have their own little niche and so on. But if it's at least in any way, what was the word I'm looking for? Consumer friendly or
small business friendly?
No. Something that any customer could take. I mean, it's not a niche thing.
Yeah, it's replicable everywhere. Yeah.
Desirable, maybe. Yeah.
So, if you're, for example, doing like handmade crocheted books or something, then competing with you might be a bit hard because if you found a way to automate bulk supplies of this specific, very different object, then you're good.
Yeah.
But if you're just selling bottled water, they can make that bottled water. So the unique selling points, the marketing term there, that you're selling and offering, if it's different enough, there are very few companies that have actually chose not to merge with Amazon and actually became good companies. I mean, selling in millions, doing better than the offers. And then they have their own stocks and so on and so forth. But in most terms, these companies, this specific method itself, mind you, like if this was 20, 30 years ago, this whole conversation would not have made sense. You do get that, right?
Of
because
course.
Because billion-dollar companies that literally rest on the hands of the people. Because if no one's using any of this platform, by the way, no one's forcing you to do this. So if you're not using Facebook, if everyone just stopped using Facebook, Facebook would cease to exist.
Right.
But that level of
good luck.
Exactly, but that level of dedication and so on is not there. So hate it or love it, you will be part of the trend.
They don't even have the Chinese population, by the way.
Yeah.
Imagine that shit.
Yeah.
Scary.
So,
bro,
in order for us to, so when I'm talking about the trends again, in order for you to actually survive, it's not about if trends are good or bad, or if they make sense or not.
Yeah.
But I believe that we have to find a way in which we start coping with it, if you want to go negative way, but we have to find a way in which you survive with it. Because people that were like, no, I don't use cell phones because it'll kills brainwaves, have iPhones now.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? When phones first came, people were actually scared to use these things. So the more you're able to adapt to whatever is going on, I think it's good. But the way we're adapting, I have a few reservations.
I just remember what I learned this week.
What did you learn?
I'm learning a new language. Yep.
Nice. Same as me, yeah.
Latin and German, side by side.
Not the same as her, I'm guessing. What are you
Arabic. Mine is Arabic.
Really?
Yeah.
That's nice.
What triggered
One
this
step closer to your dream
learning sprout?
Of what?
Being on this guy's top 10.
Nice one.
German and Latin, are you trying to summon the demon? What is going on?
No.
Yeah. I said the demon.
Actually, Latin is, yes. I'm obsessed with the
Maybe
church.
he's like, he has hots for some Latino.
No, it's
No,
Latin.
not that Latin. Latin.
Ah.
Like
Yes.
it don't
Votes for different thing.
Exactly. Yes, like how the
Okay.
No, it's just
What interested you?
Historical, the church. I like the
How
church.
far? I know you were going
this
to the
week.
Catholic thing. Yeah.
He started
It was
this
like
week.
last week, this week.
Yeah.
So wait,
No, just sentence structure.
yeah, that's what I
Just
mean. How
level
different is it?
Let us know about it.
Level one.
Yeah.
No, because like if you're talking like for example, if you look at Amharic and English, the way we're saying things are
Amharic
like
is-
completely different.
By Amharic and English both extremely difficult to master. Not to learn, but to master. The ins and outs.
Really?
One of the most seriously.
In
English
English.
doesn't seem like it is.
There's
It's
only
very
3,000 words that you have
No,
to
not
know
the words,
to be
not knowing
fluent in
them,
English,
not knowing
by the
them.
way. 3,000.
Man, it's an odd thing.
Composition.
Just putting-
like composing.
Putting something
sentences.
together, like an article, let's say, like
Yeah.
a nice article. You can tell. You can just put two side by side and you know.
To be
The level
poetic
of-
with
you
it.
just
No,
know.
no. But that's the
I'm
thing.
talking
But
conversation.
to be in English, it doesn't matter.
I'm talking conversational though. In order to be
It's-
fluent at a language.
I don't know this. I don't know. I don't want to do that. I can't put my finger on it. But anyway,
Yeah.
So
That's your...
in Latin,
yeah.
I know how to say my. No, I can say my brother. I can say my brother studies in the city.
That is the most random thing.
Yeah, because I'm learning sentence structures now.
Is this on Duolingo?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
I'm not paying for a dead language.
You know how to order a sandwich in a dead language?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
What?
What about the German?
So my brother,
Yeah.
my brother studies in this city is. Wait, hold on.
You forgot.
No.
I mean, not
No, because frater is father. Prater is brother. Prater studiet in urbe. Is my brother studies in the city.
I like how that still sounds like you're casting a spell. It's
You know what I love about Latin?
Yeah.
You know most of the well, not most of them, but like
They make sense, right?
Yeah, because the nomenclature, the biology and physics, we already know. Like, okay, let me give you an example. Femina is woman, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Puella is girl.
Interesting.
No connection there. I have no idea.
Spanish? No.
Why did you mention that? I was struggling to
Dormit.
find the connection.
Dormit is sleep, like
dormitory. Yeah.
Domi is house, domicile. You know, domi.
Dominoes.
Yeah, no, that's what you get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
The words you've heard them at one point or another. Biology, maybe it's physics.
And
Some Greek god, I don't know.
moving on, like I know why you have. I know that you have an obsession with it, but they don't. I'm assuming why German.
Yeah.
German. My lawyers have advised me. No, German. I don't know. It just sounds amazing. I love it.
He loves Rammstein.
I love German songs.
Yeah,
Rammstein,
loves Rammstein.
For a very long time.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
wow.
can sing
So
along to
excited.
most of their songs
Really?
before
Yeah, I know
starting
the whole
German.
lyrics.
Yeah, he knows the
Sing
lyrics.
for us.
No.
What?
No.
That would be
No.
fun.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure, yes. It's a
But
very
in German,
dark
in
song.
German, I know how to say. In German now, okay, I know a few words again, just sentence structure. I don't even know greetings, but so
Guten Tag.
yeah, guten Tag. Okay.
La-di-da.
So
Latin.
I know how to
Yes.
say hello. No, hello. I'll have some bread and wine, please. Thank you.
Bread and
That's
wine.
Yeah, it's
It's
in
German.
it's
It's
in
like
Duolingo.
beer and schnitzel, man.
It's Duolingo, man. I didn't make this shit up.
Are you talking to a French guy in Germany?
No, yeah. Also, okay. So
Sausage
it's
I can
hello.
understand.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, no.
No.
Hello.
It's not hello.
Hello is bye. No. Wait. Traus is bye.
Yeah.
Traus is bye.
Yeah.
No,
I love this
You
song.
guys
hold on,
you
hold
are
on.
confusing me.
hold on. Yeah, you're confusing me.
Yeah.
No, it is. Hello is hello. Yeah, it is. Look it up. Hello is hello. Hallo. Hallo. Wein und. Hallo, Wein und Brot. Bitte, danke.
What does that mean?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello. I'll have some wine and bread. Please, thank you.
Please.
There's no
Bitte,
please.
bitte. Bitte is please.
Pizza?
Details,
Oh, yeah.
please.
Yeah. I know that. Beer.
How do you know this?
I don't know. Yeah, how do you know this? He's like,
We had German neighbors here on the
Ich
side.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Ish.
I have a German boss, so I get it. Yeah.
So it's a few things. I learned that they read
Danke is thank you.
WSV, which I like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
Hong
do.
Kong, yeah.
J is Y. It's
Yeah.
ya. Like JA is ya.
Yeah.
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 So I
Kind of
mean,
interesting.
it's many different variations of the sentence I made, but now I know these words.
But I'm coming to
I
the
love
Arabic
Duolingo.
one
It
because
teaches you like you're 5-year-old. So
Yeah.
but
Yeah, that's the point, though.
I love that.
But here's the fun
There's
part
so
about these
much
things.
left.
So
I was scrolling down. Oh my god, this is gonna
Really?
take a month or 2
Why can't you just go
it's
to
gonna
like
take
actual
more.
school? That's what I'm
It's gonna
doing
take
right now.
more. Yeah.
yeah,
Just go to an actual school. Like, why do you have to Duolingo?
German school?
Like, yeah,
No, Duolingo's nice. It's free.
it is free, but
And,
it's
you know,
better if
whatever
you're
time I
structured
have,
in a
whatever
way.
time I have, like,
Convenient.
I have like a
Duolingo's
free
a
half
lot
hour
more
or something at
convenient.
work.
For me, I'm not convinced. I have
I-
to actually go to like
What I
class
talked- what I-
and
this-
Are
The
you
sentence that I
learning
said?
Arabic in class?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
How long?
like it's been a month now.
Nice. Okay.
I mean, I'm writing like from
Wow.
from
Right
right,
to
to left.
left, yeah.
It's
Yes.
very confusing.
So
But-
actually,
What
that's what
triggered that?
Yeah, that's where I was actually coming
Uh-huh.
from. Like
Yeah.
because when we talk about sentences,
Psychotic.
very. We try to let
It's
that
the
fly.
fumes. It's the petrol. It's the fumes. I think they're all insane. Do you remember that video? They're going sideways in a pickup truck. Remember that? Just drunk on petrol fumes in the desert. And there's the sun. You can't pleasure yourself. Don't forget that.
Eh?
It's like illegal.
it's illegal to
It's-
pleasure thyself.
Yeah. You got sand in your ass crack. You got the gas fumes. Jesus Christ.
I see
Of course.
You went on a whole rant right there. Let me try to pull you back. And
I would cut someone's head off. In that situation, I would definitely cut someone's head off.
Alright,
Going
I
back
like
to our
how
point.
you went from like learning different cultures and languages to oh my god,
jihad.
Tolerance. Tolerance
them,
in many
yes.
languages.
But like
Okay.
here's the thing.
Except.
So, dude, for example, like when you know English, I think Germany's a bit easier, right?
Oh, much easier. The
Yeah.
alphabet, all of European languages.
And by the way,
if you know
German
the
people know
alphabet,
how
it's much
to
easier.
talk fluent English.
Exactly, because
That's
the
amazing.
way you structure it.
Go is not true.
Again, the way you structure it. No, I'm talking about even how you say words.
No, the alphabet. If you know the alphabet,
sure?
it's much easier.
Exactly. Meaning, if you knew English alphabets, and
Right.
then if
That's
you
much
try to
easier, yeah.
if you try to learn French, for example, they tell you
There's some
that
confusing parts, yeah.
there's a bit confusing parts,
Yeah.
but you can technically
Pronunciation-wise.
Yeah.
yeah, because even for pronunciation, they tell you it's like if the apostrophe thingy on top is facing right or facing left, exactly, and it makes it a bit more clear, so it doesn't take you that long to learn them. In the same way, like when you were explaining German itself, it's like how you're pronouncing W or how you're pronouncing J.
Right.
Yeah.
Spanish, the same thing. But in terms of Arabic, for example, or before we get to Arabic, Amharic itself,
Issue.
you can only read a sentence in a specific type of way. Meaning,
Right.
in English, there are some confusing parts because certain words might mean different things, and how you pronounce them is always different because EAs and so on.
Yeah.
They create some kind of confusions, right? But in Amharic, you have to literally learn each specific letter and then use that. And how we sentence how we use sentences itself, meaning if you're saying, hey, you come here, there's different ways of saying it depending
Wir
on...
kommen in Sie.
There you go, German. Not that hard. Try it in Amharic.
Antenna.
Atana.
Samantana.
Or it depends on the
Or
context.
anything, yeah.
To
master, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
gender, gender matters. Because there's no you in Amharic.
Or they.
Yeah.
It's weird.
So, right? Yeah.
There's.
Yeah,
They-
nasu.
nasu.
It's not gender specific.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the fluidity is confusing. How can you describe it though?
They.
Like, job.
See? Confusion. So, in the same way, how is Latin and how is Arabic in terms of structure? Because, like, if you want to talk about, for example, Chinese, I think Zodia last time was saying it's honestly more like pictures, not words, because everything...
Same with Arabic.
No, it's not.
I mean, it's not like Mandarin type.
No,
but
just-
Finnish.
Here's what I mean. Like, the Chinese language is so interesting that if I say my uncle, for example, do you know which uncle? Calm down. do you
I just remember another random sentence that I can say.
Okay. So
And I specifically looked it up. Like
you searched for it, didn't you?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
You're
Do you
saying-
know which specific uncle? Again, do you know if it's
Second uncle, first uncle.
not even that far? Is it my brother's or my mom's side?
Right.
Is it her older brother or her younger brother?
Yeah.
Is he the second or the third? Or the fifth? So, there's a specific word for the specific uncle
In Chinese.
in Chinese.
In Mandarin.
Mandarin. Yes.
Yeah.
Mandarin.
I hate
So-
saying that.
Yeah. There are specific words for everything. So, when you're reading it, there's no more, like, it's like a machine. So, there's nothing else that you can do. Arabic, for example, the one thing that I do know is when you're writing something, if it changed to something else, you might go back and then change the word
The
itself.
whole narrative.
The whole narrative and the
Yeah.
word itself. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm not specifically sure what words they are, but for example, if you're saying you and then it's your,
Or yours.
yeah, or
Completely messed up,
everything
yeah.
you're adding is just an apostrophe and then rs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Arabic word
not.
changed, dude. Like,
Completely.
yeah.
of course. Yeah.
That's
So-
what I'm having hard time with when you write Arabic. It's like the narrative completely changes, like what you described before. Yeah.
So wait, there's no other problems. I was hoping for like loads and loads of, oh my god, it's horrible, I can't.
I mean,
Do
for
this.
me, it's a little bit similar with Amharic in terms of like wording, like baits, baits.
Soup.
So you know,
Yeah.
there's a little familiarity with it. So it's like, I mean, it's of course it's different in terms of like expression, like anger, or like Anna means I. you know, like for most of us, we know this word like ummi, baba, and a habik, you know, like I love, you know, something like that. It's very different, but at the same time, I mean, it's quite similar with Amharic as well.
Is there any functional purpose towards you learning this? Like, is it for work or?
For me, it started.
Yep, those are actual cats in the background. This is very interesting. Yes, I think we've gotten to a good point in the conversation. Yeah, go on.
I could tell you were saying Surah.
Anyways, I was wondering.
One of us making this noise. For some reason.
It is not.
No, we're not. I can't.
But is there any functional reason you started learning Arabic?
So I talked about this with the transition episode, I think. It started when I was seeing this guy.
Okay.
And he's from an Arabic descent. Don't give me that look.
I'm not giving you any look. Go ahead. Yes.
And he started teaching me words. He's like, no, you have to start like saying dirty words before you actually. It's like, why can't you just start with like
I do
greetings?
that all the time. I teach any foreigner
because it's
I
more
know
constructive
the
and you
dirty
get
words first.
to it. And I'm like,
Insults
okay.
and orders, like restaurant orders, bar orders. And insults. That's the first thing I teach.
It's very like catchy. You get it, and you know.
And plus, that's the thing. It's interesting,
it
right?
Is.
So that's.
Y'all are trying to convince me. Like I'm digging.
You are
convinced.
I am not, but sure, go ahead.
Like, so that's the thing. Anytime I try to learn a new language and fail, but try nonetheless. Yeah, I learn the curse words because. Every time I think of cursing someone, I think of, I know French ways of cursing this asshole.
You feel like
I know German ways, or
I saw this Schweinehund in German.
See? He knows that.
Yeah.
A week into it, and he knows the curse words, right? German.
30 minutes.
Huh?
30 minutes. Today at work. That's what I was going to say earlier.
Yeah.
That's why I love that shit.
Yeah.
There's an animated thing.
Scheiße.
Scheiße.
Yes. So.
Yeah, I've seen that shit.
So that's why, like, that's the first thing I'd ask, and that's the first thing I'd tell someone.
That's why he recommended
Therapy's good for everyone, I hope.
What do you mean?
You're kidding me. You're like, cursing is the one thing. He couldn't. All he could order was bread and wine at Germany.
I'm not
also, I know how to say,
but,
I have heartburn and can I have some water?
After all that beer and schnitzel, yeah.
So the premise of my head
After all
was
that bread and wine, bro.
No, I have specific premises for every language because in Russian, I know how to say, excuse me, madam, do you speak English? And the premise is if I run into a Russian woman in Russia. And here is, I had a long night, and I had something spicy, and I have heartburn, and I want some water.
Please say that.
In German?
Yes.
Meins Herz im Flammen. Meins Herz im Flammen. Wasser. Bitte, danke.
I can't wait until you learn German and hit on a girl who's German.
And fail.
And fail. And be
probably
like,
saying it wrong.
I can't wait till you succeed.
It would be very interesting.
Anyways, reeling it back,
yes.
So, okay, you guys are learning new languages. I've started learning so many languages on Duolingo. I think that Alula's about to
By
kill me.
the way, update. On Duolingo, Haitian Creole, they started.
Creole?
Yeah.
Really?
I am a Haitian
what?
descent. Haitian Creole.
You're a descent?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, my mom is Abishar, my dad is Haitian American.
You know, you can order oxtail.
And I know I met you somewhere, yeah.
In Haiti?
Not Haiti. I remember the specipefic conversations.
Okay.
You met her on a banana boat in Haiti.
With Wyclef Jean. Yes, it was a whole Fuji.
There was an earthquake.
Just singing underneath the mango.
Shut the fuck up, Wyclef. The Coast Guard is here.
All right,
Shout out to
okay.
Wyclef.
Yeah.
Also, his singing is predominantly yelling. You have to knock him out. He can start singing. Trying to sneak into
Castaway moment.
a border. Come on. Shut up.
You're killing us, man.
All right.
Going back to, anyways, Haitian Creole on Duolingo. Check it out.
Wait, is Arabic on there, by the way?
Yeah.
Really?
That was a while ago. There's so many languages.
I gotta get back on there. I mean,
I don't
Another
think
thing-
Amharic
I
is
get
on
too
that
lazy.
yet.
I get too lazy.
Yeah.
Another thing that blows my mind that it's free.
It's free, it is.
I mean,
Yeah,
it
I
has
like
premium
I
services.
think
but-
it's people recording because today with the German words, for example, water like Wasser
Wasser,
and Basar is like a guy, and then Unt is some lady. And you can hear
different-
background.
There's a lot of different.
Seriously, you can hear like something like ambience. And so I think it's people that they create accounts. They get qualified
as teachers.
That they speak, and then I think they recorded that. I think that's why it's free.
Okay.
Like it's just people putting stuff.
Duolingo Amharic, here we come.
On the line.
Yay, I'm excited.
That'd
be dope.
You're gonna hear Alula, I think.
I tried Russian once on Duolingo.
Okay.
Yeah.
I tried Spanish and I got bored.
I've tried Spanish, French, Italian, Arabic, Chinese, Mandarin.
And you got lazy?
I know the
And
one phrase in
Portuguese,
Russian.
yeah.
How to explain how to speak English.
Yeah, I've stopped all of them.
Wow.
Different, all different levels of fluency, but yeah.
For me,
fluency. What do you mean? Like a week is not fluency, bro?
Not
like,
weeks.
Yeah.
Except
Greetings,
except
you can
Mandarin,
greetings.
I've done all at least a month in all.
Daily?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Bro, if you focus, I swear, if you do it on purpose, you.
It's kind of cool.
A friend of mine, you know what he did? He was
15
trying to learn
minutes
French.
Yeah.
And on his whatever the second week, I think he changed his phone language to French to help him out.
Yeah, tried the same thing.
I swear in a month or something he knew many phrases.
So there's another app for anyone listening and for you guys as well. It's called Toucan.
How do you spell it?
Toucan. It's like the bird.
Oh.
Yeah. So what this does is it's a web extension, right?
Okay.
It's a browser extension, and when you upload it, it allows you to set the difficulty setting, not difficulty but intensity, right?
Yeah.
So after doing that, it will translate certain sections of a web page into the language you're learning.
That's gonna mess with you so
No.
much.
So
remember forgetting. Like, imagine forgetting this.
I don't think so. Again. No.
forgetting what?
That you did this to your web browser and you're
No.
reading an article and you're
So
like,
so it's highlighted.
What is
So
this?
it's highlighted.
Yeah.
So it's highlighted, and
That's
like
the German I know.
per paragraph, maybe there's like 4 words per paragraph that's translated, and it's highlighted. And when you
Oh, it's highlighted.
yeah,
Okay.
it's
I thought they were
no,
sneaking it in. I thought it was like
they're not gonna sneak it in.
Yes.
So you'll just read
When
it
you get
and
to the
try
Vasa,
to you'll try to guess it from context, right? From the
Okay.
context of the sentence, you'll try to guess the word. Hover your mouse over it, and it will tell you the English
Okay.
definition. And
Because I don't want this thing messing with
No,
my browser
it's
when
not-
I'm actually
it's
doing
not gonna
actual
mess-
work.
yeah.
I mean, it's like
Plus, you
I
can
got an
turn it
email and I'm reading it and it's like French.
Yes.
Like, what? What's going on here?
again, yeah. So you can turn it off. You can put exemptions for sites on Menamin. It's very advanced, but it's a fantastic tool to learn. Alongside with Duolingo, this is fantastic.
That's awesome.
As
Yeah.
long as we're giving out advices here, if you're actually trying to learn French, there's this I'm not sure if it's that old, but it is kind of not new in a way.
Mhm.
What's it called?
It's not an app. It's actually an audiobook.
Oh yeah, what's it called?
French with Michel Thomas.
Oh yeah.
You
I
mean
have that.
Michel Thomas.
Michel.
Recording.
Is it a guy or a girl?
Michel
It's a
Croissant
guy.
Thomas.
It's very confusing.
Yes, him aside, it's a dude. And it's like a whole compilation of. You're still on there. Yes.
Going back to your food now.
Surrender Thomas.
I still don't understand how you're learning a new language.
I'm so racist.
Yes.
I'm so racist. It works. It just the fine line.
All right.
So the whole recording is like I think like 7 discs or something, and each of them have like 10. And the reason I'm mentioning this guy is because the one rule in the whole thing is that you can't remember anything. I mean, you shouldn't be. Mashamdad, what's the exact Amharic word?
English word?
English word.
Cramming.
Yeah, cramming.
Cramming.
Memorize is the word.
Cramming.
Memorize the word we all forgot, by the way, in case you didn't notice.
Cramming.
Yeah. So you can't memorize any words. That's literally one of the rules.
Okay.
So the whole time, you just have to be just listening and just doing what he's telling you. And just speaking along. And
Hypnotizing in a way.
So if
That's how most people learn.
So it's actually about
Audiobooks?
Yeah, no.
Yep.
If you know English, what he does is he changes every English word you know into French somehow. So it's like impossible is impossible and so on. So it's like words ending in IBLE or something is spelled in a certain way.
Okay.
For example, what like military is instead of ARY militaire. Yeah, so it's AIRA.
That's too French to save my life.
the whole thing is the dude just tries to make you change all of your English into all of French.
Yeah. Right.
Did not finish the book or the audiobook, but yeah, I mean,
it's going.
Yeah,
you should learn. You should learn.
So interesting. You know?
I don't learn new languages. All the languages I've stopped because I don't see
don't see
purpose.
The points. Why?
Because that's the thing. Okay, I know how to speak French, and what? I don't know any French people. Like
you don't want
I
to
know one
know
French person. No, why would I? Okay,
I'm not
gonna learn French. I'm not gonna learn French to go search for people that are French. Yeah. I'm not gonna stop every white person I see. Is like, oh, do you speak French? Speak French? French?
Or just speak French.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, now I can use the language I learned. No, if it doesn't have real life application.
Worse for me. I have to have heartburn in Germany.
Keep ordering bread and wine. Well, yes, we'll see how far.
Again, like it was all about functionality. That's why I asked. So if it wasn't functional, I get uninterested very quick.
I understand.
Again, this is the problem we were talking about to begin with. Like actually, you know, having an attention span that matters.
Yeah.
Because literally every one of us. So the Duolingo thing, it's amazing, right? How long has it been since you've known? Like 10 plus years.
Well, a long time.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's the thing. If it's functional, I can commit. I can be focused.
No. That's not just it. Because our attention span is that bad that we can't because she just told you she can't do apps and has to go to actual class because technically the app works. We know it works because we know phrases.
Structure. That's what I want.
Yeah, but that's the thing. The reason we don't follow through is the same reason that we can't stand to watch long videos, the reason why we like TikTok, the reason why we're on social media, that little attention span issues that we have.
It's the medium. It's just the medium. Because for me, the German started with a song, and that I memorized because I listened to it so much, by the way. I didn't have the lyrics. I was listening to it so many times that I just picked everything up.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to know what they're saying, so I looked that up, and then slowly. And now I'm learning another German song. But the point is, your medium. Just pick a medium. That's maybe
that's
like a French movie. French movies are famously very good.
I have a bunch of
Dutch movies.
There's TV songs. There's I have a bunch of French magazines.
You know how people pick up Arabic just on the
yeah.
And then they go to Saudi.
Actually, that's
jump up a building.
Wow. I've actually
jump up a building.
I actually have
in Arabic.
I memorized a lot of Arabic by watching way too much TV.
Yeah, NBC.
Yeah.
All the numbers,
can you imagine
every ad you see?
At a certain point, I think I was doing a bit, very, very, very bit of conversation. But yeah, I remember like the first word I even learned is like apple in Arabic.
Is it wach?
I know.
Completely useless.
Nice.
I know Sayyara is
car.
Yeah. Sayyara is like they're So
infomercials. All of us were
viciously calling the number.
The two languages I'd learn would be Arabic and Chinese because
the most important ones are those actually.
Yeah.
The most important
on the global scale. If you're planning on traveling,
bro, that's the future. That's it.
Work.
That's it. The future. Chinese and Arabic.
Ethiopia like if you wanted to import anything, you'd probably be importing it from China.
Yeah.
Right?
There's literally the word China on this table right here. I swear to God. China Daily.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a newspaper from an old time. In Old English, it says China Daily.
Yeah.
It's a Gothic font.
I think it says Telegraph. China Daily Telegraph.
Yeah, China Daily Telegraph.
Yeah.
With which is incorporated. Okay.
And that is, I think, how we're gonna wrap today up.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
It's been wonderful.
Danke.
It was very interesting.
Everybody say goodbye in a different language. Yeah.
Shukran. Oh, that's
thank you. Don't you try to lie.
1 Bailey 0.
How did you go
in the bush lab? I was like,
how did you moonwalk? Like, how did you
I don't
go
know. I was into the
being
Duncan
the first to say something to being the first to be wrong. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Goodbye. I've taken the one.
Dana Daru.
What? Bakay.
You're just
Bagangay.
you're phoning it in today.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
So, that was great.
Yeah.
We should probably,
Yeah,
at least this group should probably do it again, and then...
the producer's, like, having a blast right now.
And going through hell, because of the so much cussing that we did throughout the whole show.
Have fun editing, yeah.
No.
So, yeah.
He was offended. And again, offense necessary.
Offense necessary.